history of the United States. A man who has led this country to disrespect and dishonor in front of the entire world. We're veterans, and as veterans, we took an oath to protect and defend the Constitution against all enemies, domestic and foreign. Many of us are no longer active service members, but we still hold that oath sacred. We therefore present a citizen's arrest here at the home of the president, the so-called president. We present the citizen's arrest for the immediate citizen's warrant for the immediate arrest of George W. Bush and Richard B. Cheney, President and Vice President of these United States. Adam, you want to say something? We would like George Bush and Dick Cheney and Condoleezza Rice and all their cohorts, their fellow war criminals, to surrender themselves to the people. This is a citizen's arrest.
Come out with your hands up! Drop your weapon!
As the warrant states, as former members of the armed services of the United States of America, we swore to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And upon discharge from the service, we did not renounce that oath, which still remains sacred to us. It has long been apparent that our Constitution is under attack and has been deliberately and relentlessly undermined by domestic enemies. Indeed, by these, our highest government officials who have took and violated that same oath. It is incumbent upon us as citizens to address this issue now. We have pleaded with Congress. We elected a Democratic Congress to address this issue, to end the war, to stop the funding, and impeach George Bush and Dick Cheney for war crimes, crimes against humanity, lying to the American public, spying on the American public, instituting torture, and besmirching the name of the United States all over the world. Now, Congress has not done its duty. That is why we are in the streets today. That is why we call upon you, George Bush, to come out and do your duty and honor your oath and surrender yourself to the crimes that you committed. We also call on the American people to rise up and end this war. The war will not end by an election. We will not achieve democracy by pulling voting levers. Anyway, the voting machines are fixed.
That's right.
They've stolen 2 elections anyway. We will have a democracy and a participatory democracy only when citizens of the United States rise up and take a stand for democracy and take a stand for justice. So we are here, a relatively small group, but maybe powerful in our intent. We are calling on all citizens to rise up, do something, come to the streets, take action, come to Congress, flood the halls of Congress until we change this thing. George Bush, Dick Cheney must be impeached, arrested, and tried for war crimes, and we want to see them go to the